What's up, Storm Chasers? We got to get into Dr. Umar's secret daughter. And by secret, I just mean he don't really put his kids out there like that, but he has acknowledged having two daughters in the past. She's apparently on TikTok blasting him, exposing him. This story was sent to me by my webmaster and then a few Storm Chasers as well. So I wanted to get into it, but I wanted to react to the videos live with y'all. So I have not viewed it first. Okay. So you're going to get a real honest reaction out of me when we watch these TikTok videos. So, all right. Yeah, Dr. Hotep. Yeah. I definitely wonder if he's going to come out and make a statement, but let's see. All right. Here we go. Here go the first video. I was sending a few videos via TikTok. Okay. And this comes from account. Let's see, what's the account? It don't matter. We finna go and play it. Let's get into it. She got the words up. I am Dr. Umar's biological daughter. I want to find my sister on my dad's side. If you see this, please reach out. Thank you.
I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how Black kings need to be with Black women, but you're not even in your Black woman's daughter's life.
Now, hold up. Now, first, do y'all think that this is actually Dr. Umar's daughter? We got to be fair. Do y'all think that this is actually his daughter? When I freeze the frame right here, she got that same crazy ass look he be doing. Because on first glance, she don't look like him to me, but I feel like I can kind of see it in the eyes. Miss Alexis B says yes. Respect the truth says no. Respect don't believe it. Ari says yes. Let's be okay. Let's keep listening.
It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter, but I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me.
Wow.
You should never be too busy for your daughter.
Not as black princess. Not this man going from platform to platform preaching about this. When I tell you all these hotel niggas are trash, every single one of them turned out to be straight trash. If it ain't scamming, if it ain't they got hoes locked up in their basement, if they around there screwing with kids. What's that one that was allegedly messing with his girlfriend's daughter? Talked all that stuff about white folks, but then got white women on his arm, driving white cars, wearing all that Versace. They just turned out to be garbage. And it's nothing more but just it's nothing more than a hustle to them. It's just a hustle. Brother Polite, thank you. Look, Faith said, now is the time if you hide something. We listening, we don't judge. They didn't already put everything out there about me. Y'all know I'm a freak. Y'all notice? I know, like, y'all, like, I don't have the. Anybody come up with some shit now, they like literally lying. Let's get to it.
Ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about?
Ooh-wee.
It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
Damn.
No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a step.
Somebody said she light skinned as her mama Snow Bunny. Nah, that would really be some shit, but I don't think she's half white. Her mama probably just light skinned. Here's my thing. Yeah, that man don't care. He don't give a fuck. You want to talk about narcissist? He's dead. Nah, Dr. Umar is definitely. He's never been married. He has kids outside of wedlock. And somebody in the chat said, well, Storm, don't worry about his personal life. Just worry about the message. Listen, I understand what you're saying, and I don't completely disagree. However, we cannot continue to have representatives of movements, communities, whatever the fuck, that don't follow what they preach. We can't continue to do that. I think at this point we can push Dr. Umar off, and we can just call him a comedic commentator. He's funny as hell. I think he needs to let that activism go and just get on the road and do comedy shows. But he probably needs that activism so that he can maintain a tax-free status, so he can continue to get these donations tax-free. And I forgot what that form is. When you basically run like you're a nonprofit, that's probably why he got to keep this act up. He's made $2 million. Where's the school? It still ain't there, baby. Or he got a building, but that school ain't open. He has no house. He's always in a hotel. She got to give a donation to. She got to give a donation. I said she got to give a donation. I said she got to give a donation to the school to talk to her daddy. A 501c. Thank you. Thank you. Now he has a crack house. I'm so fucking done. Y'all said a crack house? A crack house?
Dad, who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him, because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate, because when my mom had me, he left.
What?
And I do have a DNA test. So yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number, or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have.
Hey, Cynthia, put your email back in the chat for me, please. I'll email you the links to all the TikToks. It's like 4 of them. It's like 4 of them. Because my webmaster sent them to me. I got to get you in for another interview too, Cynthia, whenever you have time. His real name is Jermaine Shoemaker. He legally changed his name though, so I'm gonna call him Umar. I'm gonna respect that much and call him Umar. Yeah, Cynthia G is about to go in. Or maybe your email's on your channel. Yeah, so I can't find it on TikTok. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find your email. Hold up. Yeah, no, his name was Jermaine Shoemaker. Then he changed it to Umar Johnson. And I think now he changed it again to Umar Ifan Tunde. Okay, I found your email. I found your email. So while this is playing, I'm finna send you all the links, Cynthia. Jasmine said, you're right, Storm, but no one's perfect. A lot of people are out here with platforms with questionable backgrounds and beliefs. I understand that, Jasmine, but here's my issue. These men get on these platforms, they get on these podcasts, and they are very fucking aggressive. They are very, not just aggressive, because most men are, but they're very, like when they're talking to women, because most of the time they're orating with you guys. They're conversing with y'all. Because us as men already know that men are a lost fucking cause. We already know that. So they teach and preach to you. And they speak in a certain tone to y'all where it's like, it comes off like father scolding daughter. In most of these podcasts and interviews, when men like Dr. Umar, and you can go down the list, talk to y'all, converse, excuse me. Let me act like I have a master's degree, okay? If you talk shit like that, your shit gotta be together. Period. Or you at least gotta be forthcoming and say, I'm a Pookie, I'm a Ray Ray, I'm a this, I'm a that. Don't be like me because of XYZ. But you can't go and act like your shit's together or just don't talk about your shit, but you out here talking about everybody else? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because you're telling black women that they need to hold out for the good black man, and the good black man, where the fuck is the good black man? I'm just saying. That would be like me opening up, because I literally used to work with kids. That would be like me opening up an orphanage or something, or a nonprofit. Let's say I go back to St. Louis, East St. Louis, whatever, open up a nonprofit, and I'm helping to, clothe kids, or I raise money for their sports this and education that. But then y'all find out I'm beating on my kids. So would you still fuck with me if I open up a foundation for children, but then you found out I'm mistreating mine at home? You wouldn't say, oh well, no, we just need to worry about what he do. That's his personal life. No, I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. All right, let me go ahead and send this to Cynthia. Let me play this.
Have to go through this. This is very present in the black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him, and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
Wait a minute. She literally has his name saved in her phone as Dr. Umar. I see a picture of a baby. I see a baby picture. Okay. All right. So let's read this. Wait. Peace and Pan-Africanism. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? Oh, okay. That's Dr. Umar. She said, this is my iCloud, but my phone number is blank. He said, text me from your phone. She said, this is Anissa. Then she put the phone number. He said, this is a different number. Why the different numbers? 267 or 443? Why not a fucking phone call? Why not a phone call? Why is it that so many of us in the Black community communicate with our fathers like they homies or something? Like, it's like there are fathers, but they really don't want to be. They don't want to be. Let's just call a thing a thing. And I still don't understand how people text you from the iCloud. Because I've gotten that too. Text from certain people and it'll come from their iCloud. I'm like, how the hell do you text from your iCloud? I still don't know. But anyway. She replied 443. She said, do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? Wow. So he really has like not been in her life at all. Allegedly. Once again, this is alleged. All through the email address. All right, cool. So now I'm finna go to the next video. Okay, let's see who this is.
Children. Oh, I've known Dr. Umar for 3 years. I met him when I was 24 years old. And this is a recent picture. We just met in June of last year. And we did discuss his children along with a few other things. We met up at Brandywine Diner on Concord Pike last year. And because he wanted to take me out to lunch, and I kind of wanted to talk about like, just have a conversation with him regarding like Black content creators on TikTok and social media. So while we're talking, we talk about religion, we talk about racism in America, we talk about...
This is just somebody that worked with him before.
Secret societies, because that was really my peak of interest. So we first started off by talking about why he was in Wilmington again. He's always going to his school in Wilmington, Delaware, because number one, he's being audited by the IRS a lot. When I first met him in 2022, he literally told me he was there because his accountant was caught stealing funds from the school. They were receiving donations for the school, and he was saying that his accountant was stealing money. So he had to fire that accountant, and the IRS was asking for proof, like where the money went. So he started commuting from Philadelphia to Wilmington, Delaware frequently, just so he could be at the school in case anybody shows up and asks why the school's not done or where the kids are at or what's going on. So when I met up with him last year, he was just...
Now, some people in the chat said he lying about having an accountant. He the damn accountant. Listen, all I know is I could imagine him being audited because, once again, he has to maintain that 501c, I think it's 501c3 status. So with all that money that's coming in, he still has to show, he still has to show where the money's going. Damn. Lord, don't let this man be saying that the money got stolen and it's really him taking it out. I just feel like all these donations over the years, people have just been supporting him in his whore habit. He probably just paying for hoes. Or maybe he ain't got to pay for it. Maybe women is willingly busting it open for him. I don't believe that man no virgin. I mean, I don't believe that man is practicing abstinence. So he fucking somebody.
Just coming back from the school when we had lunch. I guess the IRS is still asking him about the school because it's not done. Like, he's receiving money, donations, but there's no progress with the school. If you were to go up right now to the school, like, there's wooded boards on the doors, on the windows, there's weeds, graffiti on some of the buildings. Like, it's not in proper condition. There's no AC, there's no heating, there's nothing. Like, it's not, the school's not ready. When we were talking at the table, I started asking him a lot of private questions, like, were you married? Do you have any kids? He was telling me, yes, I have 2 daughters. One of them is a teenager and the other one is maybe 7 years old at the time. So the child is probably 9 years old. So he was saying to me that the mother of those girls, or the mother of, I don't know if it's 2 separate women or just one woman, the woman or the women are taking him to court for child support because he's not an active dad. He's not in their life. And he told me that as well. He doesn't visit them as much as he should. However, he visits his mom a lot and she's in Philly. So I just was confused.
No, he understands the tax benefits, but the IRS wants to know what the money's being used for. Because now that I think about it, he also charges for interviews. I think I paid him $600 for an interview. That was back in 2022. I think that was $600 for the interview, right? By now, he may be charging $2,000 or $3,000 for an interview. I don't know. I have no clue. However, you take it. The whole point of him not paying taxes is so the money can be funneled to the school. I think when you pay him, it does say you're paying FDMG Academy. Okay, that's the nonprofit. He can take a salary from the nonprofit for himself. That's fine. But where is the school? And that's probably why they shut the Cashapp down.
I was like, how are you talking about being a pillar and how Black men are so needed in families today, but you're not even an active dad? He was not an active father. He said it. He confirmed it. I can back this young lady up. He did say that he was not going to be there. And on top of that, he was saying that he would like to, in the future, every 2 weeks out of the month, go to Ghana. He practices Ifa, which is African spirituality. And we were talking about that for a while because I'm kind of versed in it as well. And so when we were talking, I was asking him, I was like, so you never got married? He said, oh, no, I never got married to any of those women. But he dated a lot. And I could tell that he was a playboy because he was very, very flirtatious, very. And also I noticed, too, his personality is much different in person than it is online. I'm not sure if it's because I'm a woman or something like that, but he's not as animated. He seems more hyped up when he's like on a podcast or online, really engaging. He was not as engaging in person. And I felt like that was interesting. I was having to ask him questions. He didn't really ask me questions. It's almost like we had lunch just for me to ask him questions. And I didn't really like that because it was supposed to be a back and forth discussion. And so we were talking about a variety of.
To be fair, we can all tell that he is extra online. We can tell. We can tell that. Okay. Those of us that entertain, we are going to be a little bit more tamed in person. And I will say also, when you talk for a living, then in real life, it'd be like, I ain't got shit to talk about. I talk for a living. So I can see that. But he going back and forth to Africa, to Ghana. He already got his dual citizenship. So he probably already got some of that money in an African bank as well. This is March. I bet you before the end, I'm gonna call it right. Yeah, I'm super laid back and we met, and we had a good time. We had a good time. When I met Cynthia, we had a good time, and we ate good, drank good, talked about a lot, and at least Cynthia got to see that I'm not the devil that people try to like portray me out to be. We had a good time. What if the mom hid the pregnancy and he didn't know? Nah, he knew about it though, because he was able to say, is this my daughter? Like, he knew. Yeah, we had a good time. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he probably put all that money in Ghana. Before the end of the year, he's gonna announce that he's moving to Ghana permanently. Watch. Shit, it may be before summer if he really starts getting exposed. Maybe before summer. I think probably for December, because that's the big like return of, I forgot what that festival is they do now every year in Ghana. Before the end of this year, that man gonna say, "Oh, I've officially moved to Ghana." Why y'all keep calling that man a cokehead? Do we do coke? Damn.
Top. He is extremely flirtatious, and that was the last time I met up with him, and probably the last time, because it was very aggressive. Because I'm in a relationship, and when I had met up with him last year, I told my partner, like, I'm gonna go have lunch with Dr. Umar. He's like, "What the fuck?" So he was like, "Yeah, go have lunch and come back and let me know how it goes." But y'all, before I go back to seeing my boyfriend, on my life, when we left, I gave him a hug. He was like, He said, "The women got to have booty." I was like, "What?" He said, "You got to have booty. If I'm talking to you, you got to have booty."
What?
"Can you cook?" I was like, "Yeah, I can cook." He was like, "Good. So you can cook and you got booty." And he was backing up from me. He said, He said, "Business before back shots. Business before back shots."
Wow.
I wish I was kidding. And mind you, I'm in a fucking relationship. So I was like, "What do you mean business before back shots, nigga? Like, what?" So he's laughing to himself, and he goes back to his car because he was going to go back to Philly to go take care of his mom.
Philly nigga.
And I was like, I can't see this fool again. Because what do you mean business before back shots? No back shots are being given. What? Because business before back shots, whose back are you shooting? Because it's not mine. The fuck?
Hey, what's up, Levi? He said, "Hey, brother Storm, the bottom line is that any man who has daughters out here and they are not in their daughter's lives, they are the worst men on the planet." Facts. Especially when they say they care about black queens so much. I'm not putting this on Dr. Umar, but y'all just follow me, right? So you see how he did her. If she was she worked for him, whatever. He still didn't know her like that. How long before a story comes out that says Dr. Umar forced himself on me? How long before we start hearing that? Listen, that was highly inappropriate and disrespectful to say. Business before back shots. It's setting. I'm already seeing where it's going. And if he got 2 kids that he don't really even show, he probably really got 4 or 5 out here. It should have been came out. All it takes is for one. All it takes is for one to come out, and then they all come out. How long before we start hearing Dr. Umar? I met up with him. I didn't really want to do it. I felt cornered. He made me feel uncomfortable.
So extremely flirtatious. Very much so. I remember asking him too, like, "Are you and Sukihana like a thing?" Because I know she's from Delaware too. I was like, "Do y'all, y'all Are y'all fucking? I was asking him too. I was like, are you and Suki like a thing? Like you, because I know she from Delaware too. I'm like, are y'all fucking? Like, and he was like, no, we're friends. That's my girl. You know, she got her own restaurant in downtown Wilmington somewhere. Mm-hmm. Sure. When you say to me, business before back shots, and you and Suki are just friends, highly doubt it, because you got a big booty too. Anyway, I say all this to say this young lady is telling the truth. He is a deadbeat father, extreme hypocrite.
Wow.
And huge flirt.
Wow.
This is not the black man you think he is. He's loyal. He got a wife at home. He take care of his kids. He's not that type of black man. He is, he spreads his seed.
Damn.
He told me he only got 2 kids. I feel like it's more. He's not visiting his children. He's not paying child support. And these things came out of his own fucking mouth.
There it is. Let's go to the next clip. Dr. Umar. Oh, Dr. Umar respond. Okay. I'm going to go to his actual Instagram because I'm not finna read it on there. Hold up. Damn. Let me clear it up. Storm ain't got no kids out here. I know you said if you got anything, tell me now. Storm ain't got no kids out here. Damn, he took the post down. But never mind, the post ain't up no more. All right.
So not cool. Struggle streamer, but you have 2 daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. But I'm a struggle streamer? You use your father's name to build your struggle streamer.
All right. So I'm going to try to read y'all what he said because he took it down already. He said, good Garvey day. Don't put this on Marcus Garvey, nigga. As I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you as my 15 years as the most relevant and requested scholar. Damn, girl, move that shit out the fucking way.
Career is so not.
That's where I disagree. You do owe us an explanation. Because the people fund you. And you're supposed to be a representative of, I don't like to say our, because I don't attach myself to that bullshit. To the hotel, black, whatever the fuck community. And the problem is when your so-called leaders ain't living right, it muddles the whole fucking movement. People are giving their hard-earned money to you. No, you do owe us an explanation. You're getting tax-free income. You owe an explanation to us and the motherfucking government. This response is highly narcissistic as a grandiose sense of self, as the most relevant and requested scholar and orator. That's not true. Maybe in the past, not in 2025. People bring you on for views, but they bring you on because we're laughing at you. We're not taking you. He still think we take him seriously. This is comedy to us. Yeah, I don't believe he do crack. Yeah, he'll pay a fine, and that's about it. That's true too. He'll pay a fine to keep it moving. But it's just a point. And I'm not saying I want him to go to prison. I'm not trying to say that, but what I'm saying is he needs to be held accountable, just like he tried to hold everybody else accountable. He does cocaine, not crack. Well, he got a hell of an appetite. Because that man biz, he got a hell of an appetite. He said, with that being, I have no problem, but her mother, she needs something with her mother. If all three of us some court paperwork, damn, he sounds just like every other Pookie. He said, in your father's name, so that is his daughter. Damn. Well, there it is. Listen, if they put him in prison, then they need to put all of the government in prison too. Let me tell you something I done figured out. Pretty much everybody that really make a certain amount of money, they all fucking scam. It's just finding a legal way to do it. I'm nowhere near their level. But people that's making millions, they all fucking scam. And to be honest, when that school wasn't up in the first 10 years, I mean, anybody that donated after that, you just got to charge it to the game. You just got to charge it to the game. All these years, he ain't bought a house. He ain't got married. I told you, I look at all these niggas funny that are of a certain age, but they are pillars or leaders of the black community, but you have no wife? Where the fuck is your wife? I look at Dr. Umar funny. I look at 19 Keys funny. I look at Rizza Islam funny. This no disrespect, but I'm keeping it real. And they can look at me and say I'm sweet as sugar. That's fine too. But I ain't a pillar of the black community, nor am I trying to market myself as that. I'm a raggedy nigga that stream, and I'm very honest about that. Who else? After Umar, 19 Keys, Rizza Islam. Oh, Rizza got married. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Okay, Rizza got married. It's a few other ones. How are you pushing for the black community, but you don't have a wife? And there's plenty of black women out here that's single. So you can't tell me you can't find a wife. David Banner. Even with Rizza. Rizza's damn near 50 years old. You just now getting married? That's another thing with us in the black community. We infantilize the men and the women. You should not be damn near 50 years old getting married for the first time and you a pillar of the black community. Excuse me? Nigga, you old. David Banner, 50 years old, I'm ready to start a family. Motherfucker, you in your 50s. You couldn't find no woman before then. You could find, and these men, no homo, these are, I see how black women go hard for black men. How they lust after black men. Ain't no way in hell you telling me a strong, attractive black man in a leadership position couldn't find no wife? I'm not buying that. They're either enjoying promiscuity or they're homosexual. That's it. There's no other way. 50 ain't old. To start a motherfucking family, yes it is. I'm talking about Rizza Islam, not Rizza from Wu-Tang, Rizza Islam from the Nation of Islam, from the Nation. Yes, it is. The average life expectancy is 77. The average life expectancy of a black man in this country is 71. If you're already 50 as a black man, you on average, you got 21 years left. That's it. Oh, Rizza's 34. Okay. So that's okay. So I take that back. He look older. Okay, I take that back. Take that back. 50 is old to be starting a family, period. I'm sorry, black folks, we got to have this conversation. See, the problem is so many of us were not raised properly. We either raise ourselves or we drug up. You dig what I'm saying? So we mature so much later than everybody else. 50 is old to start a family. You're old. To start a family? To start a family for the first time, yes. Yes. Not saying you can't get married at 50, but you mean I'm talking about as a man now. You mean tell me you've never been married, you have no children, and finally at 50? Unless you're telling me you've been practicing abstinence, you haven't. And you've been in a relationship, and it's extremely hard. You said in your, what if you live to 100? You may. That's not the average person. You may. That's not the average person. The problem is too many of us take too long to get our motherfucking lives together and to mature. I'm talking to the men. I'm not talking to the women. I let the women preach to me. We take too long to mature and get our fucking lives together. And that's the truth. David Banner's in his 50s talking about, oh, I want some kids. Excuse me? And yeah, let's talk about it. Because women talk about child wounds all the time. You had a man that became a multimillionaire telling you if you ain't got your shit, as a woman, ain't got your shit together by 35, you through. And you hit the wall, this, that. Let's talk about these niggas. Oh, the average age is 67. I said 71. Is it 67? Yeah. Yeah. So now if you're 50 as a black man, the average age that you live to is 67. You only got 17 on average. 50 is old to have a newborn. Once again, for the first time, I'm not talking about, because we all know people that like, they started, having kids maybe in their 20s or teens, and they kept getting pregnant all the way throughout their 30s, 40s, and even early 50s. We got relatives where, oh damn, your mama had you at 52, or you the menopause baby. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about first time. So where is the ideal age? Before 50. Before 50. Why are we taking so long to mature and get our shit together? And you say, what's wrong? Why you ain't got no family? Because I'm fucked up. What are you talking about? Duh. You think I would be doing this shit if I was fucking normal? I'm supposed to be a professor somewhere at Hampton University, not on here roasting you bitches. The fuck? Storm, why ain't you? Because I'm fucked up. Duh. You think I'm supposed to be around here doing this shit? I know this shit is beneath me. Now we really keeping it real. But I love y'all though, and I appreciate it. But I know I'm fucked up. I know that. Why these niggas ain't telling you that? So get your ish together. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I get it. You think I don't know I ain't wasting my nut every time I put that shit in a fucking Kleenex? No, not beneath me, but I ain't supposed to be twirling my hips and no. Part of me being messed up is what makes this work. I gossip for a living. This is not no place for a man. I know that. However, I'm fucked up and I'm gonna get this fucking money. And y'all gonna help me get this money. They actually sit right. They said, "Come through after university. We love you here." Yeah. Oh man, I still. That's one regret I do have not going to Hampton. I really, yeah. Storm at 31. I'll be 32 next month. Storm at 31. If I could go back in time, I definitely would have went to Hampton. I didn't never want to go to Howard. I would have went to Hampton. Bottom line, I would have went to Hampton. Y'all laughing y'all ass off. I'm dead ass though. Like, anyway, this ain't about me. I'm not age shaming. Oh, okay. Lucy said, I really hate this new age stop shaming bullshit because it prevents people from having hard convos. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's okay to be shamed. Yes. Hold on. I'm going to say this and I'm going to finish. Yeah, I can't fall back to being a professor. I do have my master's degree. I would just go and get my PhD though. I guess I probably would just do a PhD in social work. That would make the most sense. Because I do want to be called doctor, but I'm not going to medical school. Anyway, what was I finna say? Oh, boom. This is what I was finna say. If you think I'm lying about a lot of us as Black people not being emotionally mature, why you think you can't get along with your man, Pappy? Why you think it's times when you try to have hard conversations with your mother and father, you feel like you're talking to a teenager and they 60, 65, 70, 48, and you like, I'm the child, but I'm more mature than you. And don't tell me you ain't never thought that in that chat. Because I tell you to your face, you're full of shit. I know you have. Because I have, and I ain't the only fucking one. You don't think it's a problem that when we try to have conversations with our elders, number one, they don't even want to take the fucking position as an elder. They still want to go out and twerk. No, you an elder. You're supposed to be an elder. These parents don't want a grandparent. Yeah, then we have to remember they dropped us off with our grandparents. We have to remember. We have to talk to them like we're the parents. I be like what? I'm telling y'all, and our parents are at least. I mean, my parents are 21 and 22 years older than me. To have a tough conversation, I have to break that shit down. And I really have to like give all this fluff so I'm not hurting their feelings. It's just the truth. All right, so let me see what the next video I had. Oh, here we go. All right. And
update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So, yes, well, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, oh, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So, no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else I've been seeing? Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter. What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I've seen, but y'all don't know nothing. That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it.
Damn. Yeah, she's actually cute. She's actually pretty. Wow. Y'all got any comments? She looks just like him. He can't deny her. Some people in our community most have mental disabilities, trauma, and depression. That's why we delayed. And I hear what you're saying, Aqua Letter 95. The issue is when we don't call a thing a thing. The issue is when we don't put people in their place and say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You need to be quiet. The problem is when we're letting mentally disabled, traumatized, and depressed motherfuckers tell us what to do and where to go because that's your mama, that's your daddy, that's your auntie, that's your uncle, that's your grandmama, that's your grandpapa, that's your this, that's your brother, that's your sister. But we know they crazy as fuck. They delay. We have a lot of people in our family, they're delayed. Why we don't call slow people slow? You're delayed. You should not be in charge of nothing. You can barely bathe yourself. Just saying. Start calling a thing a thing. How old is she? I think she said she's 22. Yeah, she said she's 22. That's my mom and sister, both mentally ill. Yeah. Hey, they crazy. That's your... I understand, but we just have to make sure we acknowledge that and tell them to their face, you're crazy. I'm not listening to you. Sometimes you have to see an absent parent as a blessing. That's a fact. I had to learn that too. Listen, we have generational trauma. It takes 7 years to heal. These are the facts. I hear you, Ebony, but we just have to call the thing a thing. But if we just kind of generational trauma, no, okay, generational trauma, but you out of line, you out of order, you need to shut the fuck up. You are not in charge. We had these conversations with people. After many years of never missing an episode, I can confidently say that's his daughter. They have the same mouth, nose, and hair shape. Okay. Boom, that part. Monica L. Perry said they defend the crazy person by saying, well, you know how John is. We got that real bad. You know that's just how such and such is. Not an excuse. I'll pray for her. Been there when my dad had to cuss him out a couple times. We cool now though. Yeah, they be needing that. And that's what they respond to. All that nice shit, they don't respond to that. You have to cuss them out like a dirty dog in the streets. You have to treat a dog like a dog. That's another thing I realized too. Treat a dog like a dog. No one really believed in therapy until maybe 20 years ago, especially in the Black community, and still sometimes not. So, of course, the oldest generation is not going to believe in it, let alone go. Yep. Even if it takes 7 years to heal we have to start, right? No one wants to actually heal, just complain. How about doing something about your problems? Big facts. OMG, last time he was on Station Head, he said he's on Station Head. Oh, he was on the station. He said it's replacing the doors. They don't need to be replaced. He was talking about using black contractors. Man, we're done. We're done. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. I'm sure more come out. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I will catch you guys later.
It's Storm Show.